morning. I'm in the North Pennines, a couple of miles west of the town of Alston. Behind me is Meadhoe Hill. I am at the northern end of the longest stretch between two roads in England. This is the northern bit. It goes that direction to the south and emerges on the other end near the town of Brough. The distance is around 18.5 miles and pretty much only off grid, which is, as you know, the way I like it, but I can't make it in one day for two reasons. First of all, on the southern end there's a large military zone area. There's usually some trainings there. In fact, they work most of the with only a couple of weekends available to people to visit, so I can't quite do that today. And the other problem is, of course, getting back to my car. There's no transportation here, so basically a little bit difficult logistically. So what I'm doing, I am thinking about, I think, 10 miles or so towards Cowgreen Reservoir, off grid down here, and then I'm basically going to make a big loop and come back here. Really looking forward to this massive off grid, and obviously quite an adventure. So let's see how I go. It was a trek like no other, walking the entire day almost completely off grid, on no paths, over exquisite fells, captivating moorlands along gills, rivers, including free fordings, and in complete solitude. On the way south, after crossing Blackburn, I climbed Cowd Hill, Hound Hill, Stainshow Rig and Longman Hill, before eventually reaching the beautiful River Tees, winding through Milburn Forest. Then north, first along Tyne Head and up to climb Noonstones Hill and Lower Paper Hill and Green Hill. Now came the highlight of the trek, the magical Cross Gill, with steep slopes rapidly dropping to it. A jaw-dropping, pristine and wild place. Then a steep climb onto Alston Moor to Black Band, and finally over to Lingy Hill on Rotherhope Fell, and fording the shining waters of Blackburn again, completing this unbelievable, enchanting and beautiful route. Was supposed to be the Blackburn that runs down below, but it's looking like there's barely any water in it. There was some rain yesterday, so I thought it would be quite difficult to cross, but maybe it's because it was so dry early in the week. Anyway, well, that should be easy actually. I'm beginning to be in my element. Lots of very easy stones to just walk over here, so when I did just that, very nice. Well, I'm on the other side of the burn. Look behind me, absolutely stunning. Now it's uphill and onto the moors. summits are close to the line between the roads. Next hill is in about 1 mile. 1 mile here means something else than in regular terrain. Anyway, well, actually, to be fair, this is regular terrain. Whatever people have carved out is an unusual or perhaps unnatural terrain. This is an actual terrain. Anyway, the next hill is Hood Hill. Again, over there on these slopes, you can see the sun again. That's because that's what I said. The weather today is beautifully changeable. This, as you can see, incredibly wild country. Slowly, very wet underfoot. I'm now approaching Cross Gill. Really spectacular views of these fells. Crossgill Head. I think the reason it's called that is because that's basically where Crossgill starts. It was going visibly smaller and smaller, so I think the spring, or the beginning of it, the source, is somewhere here. And also, you can see Great Dun Fell and the weather installation from here up there. I'm going a different direction. I'm going here. But you might remember and that walk via Cross Fell. That was quite amazing. About a month ago or so, I think it was. So do check that video out. In any case, I'm going over now towards the River Tees. 1 mile or so on this track, and then I'll be off-grid again, but it's only 8 miles left now. My off-grid will include a couple of hills, so that should be exciting. Hiding here at the wall from the wind for a bit. There's a cairn here, and there was actually a cairn on the other side of the wall here, so makes me wonder if I got the right summit place, but I'm in the general area anyway. So it looks like it's going to be a little bit on the way down. I think, if I remember correctly without looking at the map, the next hill, but much lower down, it's called Paper Hill. Cross Gill. Remember the tiny little stream at Cross Gill head? Well, at the moment there's not huge amounts of water, but clearly it gets much bigger. This is just a few yards down. Now that I have is that I need to climb up there. There's a fence up there. Very short but very steep, so I expect it's gonna be a bit of a scramble there, and then up there I'm back out on the moor. Let's face it, the views of this gill make it paradise on earth, even in weather like this. Can't imagine what it looks like better, sunnier weather. Right. Up we go. Well, I made it. The fence is here. And this is here as well. So I'm going to follow this fence for probably something like 100 meters. And then we'll be entering the moor. This sunny valley ahead of me, beautiful, so green. I'm now off to my last hill today, Lingy Hill. not quite sure where it is because I'm walking down, so and there's nothing really close enough to suggest a hill, but we'll see. And there's only 3 miles left now, but look at these gorgeous views down below. Well, this is dry burn, and I am not so much at it, but on it, as you can see, because of these interesting slabs that's are there right in the middle of the river, so the water flows between them, and it's the same here. It's just this place. Partly this is Lingy Hill. Not sure what makes it a hill. I mean, it's higher down there. It's down here, so it's just like a slope. But that's what it says on the map. Anyway, it was a little bit further from dry burn than I thought it would be. But anyway, I'm here, and so now it's gonna be, I think, more or less there. Back over the burn that I crossed right at the start, and then that's pretty much it. Superbly green slopes. The sun is now starting to set, although there's still a good few hours in the day, and so I think it's really getting all of these spectacular colours out of this landscape. It's a bit more difficult to cross here. There's a path over there that zigzags upwards, so it would save me some very steep climb. Well, I made it, and I actually went through some deeper water, but not really wet at all. These boots are amazing. Alright, okay, let's go up. I think we can safely say that I made it. The road where my car is just up there. So pretty much here. Oh, hello, hello, hello. The day was supremely difficult because it was, well, mostly off-grid, and it was just I don't know, maybe a mile or two out of I think it was probably over 16 miles that were not off grid. I haven't seen a single person there except for that one cyclist in the distance at one point, but otherwise nobody. But yes, I am exhausted, but I'm also extremely satisfied. The views were superb. The weather was not bad. I mean, it was cloudy, but cloudy and sunny. It was just that one spell of heavy rain, so the fells are just unbelievable. Well, what were the highlights. I think the actual main highlight was the Cross Gill, the dramatic bit just before the rain started, actually. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And I really like the walk along the River Tee. That was very, very pretty and unexpected. And then I can't call them highlights because there were so many, but just simply the countless views from the hills of the fells and the space surrounding me, which is absolutely superb. So I'm really, really glad I've come here to do this. And I will say goodbye with this.